just plain activity. It's like the difference of saying, aha, that's the good idea, and saying, I shouldn't think a lot, I just shake it till it breaks. This modulation is what differentiates just waking up with creative ideas. And in lucid dreams, you have high acetylcholine activity. Continue. And now, this is the experiment of Laberge. It's ingenious because it's very simple, really. You just measure the electric potential near the eye, this way. This is interesting because the eye is an electric dipole. Its retina is charged negatively related to the cornea, to the frontal part of the eye. So when the eye moves, the electric potential moves as well, it changes. And if you place the electrode this way, when you move the eye horizontally, on the one electrode, the negative charge increases, and on the other it decreases because the retina moves away. But if you move vertically, it changes in the same way on both electrodes. So here we can see that the subjects can make in lucid dreams signals because the direction of their gaze is the same in dream world and in their real physical eyes. So when they understand their dream, they move their eyes, and we can record this and prove that they understand the situation. And then we can also even see that if they try to contract their arms in the dream world, it sort of goes through this blockade because we're paralyzed in dream, but it's still a little potential comes through, and we can see that it's really a good simulation of how they feel in reality. It's part of my ongoing research also. Now, this is about application. There are lots of potential applications. I'm sorry for the obscenity, but it really explains, as you can see, I'm somehow in the middle of these two guys. I have glasses, but I also have dirt, and I believe there are lots of applications, but it's really just so awesome that I continue researching it in spite of some differences. It's some difficulties. But of course, it's very interesting in applicative study as well, in using. So go on, we're pretty over. Now, and this is just, maybe you don't really yet understand this problem. It's a problem in neuroscience that we have a ton of brain imaging studies. We can make a brain correlate of pretty much everything. We can see such and such areas are activated when people are procrastinating, or when people are driving, or when people are solving mathematical equations while singing pop music or something else. But it's just imaging. It doesn't give our a coherent idea of how we perceive, how we think. And we need new ideas. We need proper theory on how these activations in the brain are correlated to our feelings, our thoughts, and our perceptions, and the state of our mind. We're finishing now. And this is just my Slack team, which I'm going to use to gather subjects and teach them lucid dreams. In like 2 or 3 months, I want to have a lot of subjects, so I can do experiments on my own. I have a few plans of experiment, namely to understand how much of the preparation of theoretic preparation affects the content of the dreams. Like if I teach some of you Jungian psychology about archetypes, about the sun, God, about everything, will they have these gods and legends and heroes in their dreams, or will they have their normal dreams still? And will they, how will this activity in such archetypical dreams affect their psychological well-being? I abandoned this project because I didn't have enough time, but I'm resuming it now. So this is my context, and if some of you are interested, we could continue this talk later. And one final thing I want to say, no, 2 final things. First, it's really hard to maintain both ideas. That it's an interesting thing for a scientist, and it's maybe the most exciting thing you can experience as a person. I sometimes forget that lucid dreams are not just about brain activations and theory of consciousness, but it's also about flying, about transforming into different animals and drawing dragons and whatever, or seeing worlds never before seen, or imagining extremely creative and beautiful sense of art that no human have ever made with his hands. And that it's really an extremely beautiful adventure that people can train to experience in pretty much every night if they are persistent. And the last thing I wanted to say, that lucid dreams are an age-related dissociation. That people in the age of maybe 10 to 16 years are most capable of gaining spontaneous lucid dreams. Maybe some of you have already had it before even having this term. And especially it's prevalent in people with high intellectual ability, with school children that have good education and have good grades, as much as grades express your intelligence. And it's also very prevalent in young women, because women are just better at remembering dreams somehow. I don't know why, I'm very jealous of those. So in this way. And that's why I would very much like if some of you wanted to participate in my studies, at least could you click if there's anything more? Okay, that's it, I hope. So that's it, and if you have some fast questions, you can ask them before we just sit with the final slide.
Are you guys?
Just thinking about
Only a slow one.
They're sleepy. They're sleepy.
I'm sorry, I tried to make it interesting, but maybe I was going too fast. Well, we don't have time.